All right, guys, Q&A is about to start. I'm going to say the first person's name and their last initial. I want to preserve their anonymity to a certain extent. Let's do this. Jeff K asks, if you could have Discmania make 3 molds in a plastic they're not currently made in, what would they be? D-line MD3, D-line PD, and a D-line PD2. Just for rainy weather and potentially rollers. Joe S asks, what are you doing now to prepare yourself for winning a world title in 2017? I'm not doing anything to think about that. When I go out to the course, I have one expectation for myself, is to play good. Or at least that's the one thing I try to focus most on, because if I know if I play good, I'll be at the top. Sure, it's easy if I'm in the lead or down by 1 going into the final day. You're thinking about so many other things, but that's the one thing I try to look at. If I play good, I'm probably going to win because I have faith in my skill. So there's a little advice for you. If you ever won a tournament or played good before, you know that you're capable of doing something great. And just try to focus that. And if you have a bad day, just know that you're awesome. David Z asks, when you started your run to the top, what was it that you changed about the way you played that made the biggest impact on your success today? I've never changed anything, I don't think. Nothing crazy. I mean, I've dedicated so much time to disc golf that I've played the same all these years. In Colorado, outside of Colorado, I've always done well, and I've always known that I'm good. It relates back to the last question. I mean, I'm just playing disc golf, and every year I've played, I've improved. I've gotten better. So I'm just trying to continue on that track. Victor T asks, who's your favorite Pokemon? I don't have specifically a favorite one, but the one that comes to mind right now is probably Lucario, because the movie was awesome. Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. Lucario is a 4th generation Pokemon, for those who don't know. Don't discriminate against generation. You can't call yourself a true Pokemon fan if you only like Generation 1. Aaron H asks, what's your favorite burger joint? Anyone that's vegan. Bodan B asks, are you looking forward to visiting Czech Republic? Yes. That course looks incredible, and it's in Europe, so it's going to be awesome. Kevin S asks, what happened to your perfume disc? Oh, Grandma you're talking about? I left Grandma in the middle of the field. She got too smelly and flippy. So I left her in the field, man. I didn't feel like looking for her. That disc wasn't very good. I made a way too big of a deal out of it because it kind of sucked. Jeff B asks, what are some of your practice routines through the off season? It's cold in Colorado, so I'm just trying to get outside whenever I can. When it's warm out, I'll throw some frisbees. I'm trying to do some running, some hiking, and just some basic body weight exercises just to kind of stay on top of things. Eating healthy too. I'm going to Florida in a few weeks to play an 8-heater, so they'll kind of break up the off season before Aussie Open. So that'll be good. I'm just doing my thing here. I'm not going to preserve these two guys' anonymity because you know who they are. First one is Simon Lazat. What are your touring plans for next season? Whatever your touring plans are. I want to tour with you, Simon, and hope you want to tour with me. Get your knee better first. Eric Oakley asks, paper or plastic? Plastic. You don't go throwing paper frisbees. Tyler S asks, what do you eat to refuel after a long day disc golfing? I go on Yelp or Happy Cow. Happy Cow is a vegan restaurant searching site. I find a place, I spend way too much money, and stuff my face. When I'm on tour, I basically eat a small meal in the breakfast time, so in the morning, yeah, that's what you call it, and then play disc golf all day and eat a monster dinner. It's probably not that good for you, but that's how you do it. Zach B asks, what's your favorite Circus Survive song and why? I'm not going to pick a certain favorite song, but I'll name my favorite songs off of each album. Off of Juturna, I really like Stop the Effing Car, Act Appalled. Off of On Letting Go would be In the Morning and Amazing and The Greatest Lie. Off of Blue Sky Noise, Glass Arrows and Frozen Creek. Off of Violent Waves would be Birth of the Economic Hitman. And off of Dissensus would be Schema, Circa Survive. They're one of my favorites. Okay, Instagram time. I'm gonna try to blow through these a little bit faster. So let's go. I'm not gonna say the username because some of them are kind of weird and I don't feel like it. So if you ask the question, you'll know you asked the question. So here we go. How far can you throw with your left hand? If I probably had something understable, kind of like a DDX, and hit a perfect throw, I could probably throw around 400 feet lefty. Favorite disc and bag? Probably the MD3. Eagle Mcmahon Glow MD3. Main goal for the 2017 season. Place top 10 in every event and win an NT Disc Golf Pro Tour or Disc Golf World Tour or major. Just get a big win. Most underrated disc in your opinion? I think the MD2 is very underrated. I just got this old run MD2 from, shout out to Dax, the guy I stayed with Piney Woods. Let me show it to you. It just holds whatever line you put it on. You can throw it hard, flat, hold straight, put it on a hyzer. There's no way it's flipping up. Send it on Annie. It's going on an Annie. Great for the woods. The Discmania MD2. How do you grip each type of disc? And would a Shark 3 be similar to an MD3? I'll answer that question real quick. Yes, they're very similar. Okay, I'm gonna show you how I grip all my discs. Putter, mid-range, fairway driver, distance driver.
I'm sorry if that sucked, but sorry, just sorry.
Every once in a while, I'll grip a fairway driver like this, depending on the shot. If the shot's in between a fairway and distance, I'll power grip a fairway driver like this. And my sidearm grip is like that. It's very similar to Eric Oakley's. Just a stacked grip with my finger resting on the rim to kind of help stabilize it. Favorite village in the Naruto universe? And if gifted, would you wear a headband while playing? I will definitely wear a headband while playing at certain events. I'd look like a total weeb, but I'd do it. My favorite village? There was always something creepy about like the village hidden in the mist. So that one was cool, but probably village, the Hidden Leaf Village, just classic. Have you ever played in Arkansas? I have not. Maybe next year. What is the best advice for someone trying to improve their form? Copy the top pros. Video yourself, put it side by side with the top player, and that's the easiest way to learn if you're doing something wrong. What's your favorite vegan meal / snack that you can find while on tour? Anything I can eat. Field work routine, I go out to the field and whatever I'm feeling, I try to do it. If I'm trying to practice straight shots, I throw straight shots or attempt to throw straight shots. If I want to throw sidearms, I do that. You just want to get the repetition down and know you can be capable of the shot you're throwing. Why did you decide to become a vegan? I was raised vegetarian by my parents. My grandma fed meat to me behind their back because she didn't agree with vegetarian from the start. So I had some meat when I was very young, but I do not remember. I was vegetarian up until I was 11 or 12, and I was a little tubby. I was fat, I loved my cheese, I loved whatever. And then I was just like, I don't want to be fat anymore. So I went vegan and I lost weight. I slimmed up and I just stuck with it because I feel great. And the more I became vegan, the more I saw what was messed up in the industries, how there's health benefits, and it's really what I am now. Do you ever get nervous approaching the first tee? If so, how do you overcome that feeling? I do get nervous, specifically at USDGC. Some reason that hole always makes me nervous. Just Andy Green calling out your name, whatever's going on there, it's just so nerve-wracking. But I also feel like that at other events. If I'm in the lead going to the tournament, like I'm thinking, oh, don't mess up this shot. What if I mess up my shot? All you can really do is just throw the shot. Try to take some deep breaths before you throw it. Get calm. I don't really know. I'm still trying to figure that out myself. But just be calm and just play. Just play, dude. That's all you really can do. The best hole you have ever played in disc golf. Every hole at Yarva. Perfect course. What's your favorite vegan breakfast? Something to eat before a big round. My favorite vegan breakfast is mush. Oatmeal and chia seeds, probably. Oatmeal, chia seeds, some cookies, and some sort of yerba mate or caffeinated tea. What is the worst hole you've ever played? Hole 4 at Northwood Park for Ledgestone in 2015. I took a 13. Worst hole ever, triple island, whatever that was, just a nightmare. That's my least favorite hole and the worst hole. What are your favorite courses to play in the Boulder, Denver area? Valmont Disc Golf Park and Harlow Platts, both in Boulder. They're not very good courses, but I like them the best because they're close and I don't have to travel. Beautiful views. You don't have to leave Boulder. You shouldn't leave Boulder if you live in Boulder because Boulder is the best. Go Boulder. Longest ace, worst song ever. I think my longest ace was probably like 450. The worst song ever, anything by Nickelback. How can I improve my distance? And what's your favorite throw? Just throw as much as you can. Play every day. Go to the field. Throw hard. You see that PD2 over there? Learn how to flip it. That's when you'll be able to throw far. And that's what I did. Would you ever call me to Owatonna, Minnesota? Sure. If you could bring one fictional character to life, who would it be? Sasuke! Okay guys, well that's going to do it for the Q&A. Thank you for all your question submissions, and I'm hoping to do another one of these next year with Simon, just like the first one I ever did. Thank you again, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out all my sponsors. They're in the description. I just want to let you know that you need to keep on dreaming even through the cold and the off season, because fun tournaments will come again. Let's go!